Assalamu alaikum. This is Umar Naman, and this is Baithak episode. I want to say five. Yes, five. Acha. So I've been gone for 10 days, and mainly the reason is कि I had already recorded 2 podcasts for this week, lekin, and it was a podcast about liberalism and how feminism and both those things have become toxic ideologies and weapons in general for people to use. And मतलब ये जो people just people act really shitty and people become bullies, and they do it under the facade or the mask of feminism or liberalism. तो इसके ऊपर वो 2 पॉडकास्ट थी, लेकिन आफ्टर अ वाइल आई रियलाइज कि वो पॉडकास्ट मैंने सही से स्ट्रक्चर नहीं की हुई, एंड इफ आई रियली वांट टू मेक अ केस फॉर समथिंग दैट रियली दैट डिफिकल्ट, तो आई रियली नीड टू डू माई रिसर्च बिफोर आई मेक एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ क्लेम्स. एंड वन ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स एक्चुअली मेड मी रियलाइज के तुम्हारी जो ये पॉडकास्ट है दैट इज जस्ट कमिंग ऑफ एज स्लाइटली एंटी वुमेन, and you don't want that. So I was like, yeah, maybe, I don't. Okay. So today I have I have a funny podcast plan, I guess. um उसमें ऐसा है कि I'll tell you a story, ठीक है, and then maybe I'll relate it to something. लेकिन आज की its podcast is gonna be fun in a way, ठीक है. तो अराउंड 3 days ago, ठीक है, 3 दिन पहले मेरे पास जो ना रात के कोई 10 बजे जो ना गर्ल सेंड्स मी रिक्वेस्ट ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, ठीक है. एंड आई डोंट रियली एक्सेप्ट रिक्वेस्ट ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. मैं नहीं कर एक्सेप्ट क्या, मैं रिक्वेस्ट वापस नहीं भेजता. मेरा अकाउंट पब्लिक है तो मुझे लोग भेजते रहते हैं, लेकिन दिस वन स्पेसिफिक गर्ल, शी एक्चुअली रियली कॉट माई आई, एंड द रीज़न वाई शी कॉट माई आई वॉज बिकॉज शी हैड अ रियली वियर्ड एंड डिफरेंट नेम, ठीक है. कोई आम सा नाम नहीं था, ऐसा नाम था जो मैंने आज तक ज़िंदगी में नहीं सुना था. बड़ा प्यारा नाम था, बहुत ही हसीन तरीन नाम. So I was like, wow, I should send her a request just because I really like her name. And that was literally it. There was no ulterior motive or anything planned. And I didn't even think she would actually accept it. Like, in literally, I think 20 minutes later, she accepted my request. And I went on her account. I was like, wow, this girl is really pretty. ये बहुत ही प्यारी लड़की है. So to give you a picture, she was gori chitti pyari si. She had hazel eyes. She had brown hair, and just beautiful in general. Yeah, like very pretty. So, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna text her ekdam se, but then she sent me a message on her own, and I was like, yaar, kya matlab, love this. So she sent me a message, and it was really cute, and so उधर से हमारी conversation start होना शुरू हो गई, and I started talking to her. ठीक है. अब ये जो स्टोरी है ना ये बड़ी जो ना अच्छी अच्छी स्टोरी है, क्यूट सी स्टोरी है, लेकिन सैड भी है काफ़ी. तो हुआ ये कि आई स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू हर. यू नो हाउ यू सी ए प्रेटी गर्ल एंड यूर लाइक, यार ये तो मुझसे बात ही नहीं करेगी, मैं इसको क्या मैसेज करूँगा, क्या करूँगा, एंड देन शी मैसेजेस यू ऑन हर ओन. दैट्स अ रियली डिफरेंट फीलिंग. बहुत ही कम मिलती है मुझे ये फीलिंग, लेकिन जब मिलती है मैं कहता हूँ यार मज़ा आ गया, ठीक है. So I started talking to her. I was like, yeah, maybe I should like get to know her. And we had a really nice conversation. I mean, matlab, like she knew my work, I could call it. She knew about my podcast, my not my podcast but my videos, and then she listened to my podcast the next day. तो मेरी हमारी पूरी रात जो ना बात हुई सहरी तक, एंड सहरी के बाद भी आधा पौन घंटा हमारी बात होती रही, एंड देन वी स्लेप्ट. And then the next day she wakes up and we start talking again. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'll try to go into as much depth as I can. Lekin I talk to a lot of people. ठीक है, I've talked to a lot of people. I'm almost 21 years old. मैंने बहुत लोगों से बात की है, मैंने बहुत लड़कियों से ही बात की है, मैंने बहुत लड़कों से ही बात की है. मैं ऑनलाइन भी, इन रियल लाइफ भी, मतलब प्यारे से प्यारे इंसान से भी बात की है, अच्छे से अच्छे इंसान से बात की है, लेकिन बहुत कम, like almost never, actually, like almost never, I get the feeling that I got when I actually talked to this girl. Like, मुझे याद ही नहीं है मुझे कभी ऐसी फीलिंग आई हो किसी से बात करके जब जो इसके साथ बात करके मुझे आई थी. एंड आई एम नॉट जस्ट शुगर कोटिंग इट. आई जेन्युइनली थॉट दैट दिस पर्सन, मतलब मेरी सोल को, मेरी जो रूह होती है ना, उसको सुकून मिल रहा था. आई नो दिस साउंड्स वेरी चीजी एंड वियर्ड एंड जस्ट नॉट समथिंग यू शुड से टू समवन यू स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू for the first time, like it's just been day one. Lekin it sounds very creepy, but it's true. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so true. Khair. So the next day she actually started watching my videos, ठीक है. And the way she got to know about me was because I posted a video on my Instagram, वो जो कंस्पिरेसी थ्योरी वाली थी. अब उससे अंदाज़ा लगा लें वो कंस्पिरेसी थ्योरी वाली वीडियो मैंने कोई 4-5 दिन पहले डाली है. कितनी नई बात है ये, ठीक है. And she got to know about me through that video and she's like, wow, this guy is, she said it herself, this guy's cute and he's funny, so I'll just follow him. And then I asked her why she sent me a message. She said, I don't know, you're just a YouTuber. I thought you would never reply, but you actually did. I was like, yeah, true. Okay. So we started talking, and the next day, literally the next day, she says to me, and this is what I do not understand. मुझे समझ नहीं आई ये बात. She says, मैंने इस बात का स्क्रीनशॉट भी अपनी स्टोरी पे डाला था. She said, are you gonna turn me into a story time? Question mark. And it was such a weird thing, but like almost, you know, a predictable thing to say to me, because this is what I do, right? This is what I do in my majority of my time. I either study or I make story times on YouTube. Like this is my thing. So I was like, no, obviously not. I'm not. I'm not gonna make you a story time. Why would I do that? There's literally nothing eventful that took place. But little did I know, 2-3 दिन बाद क्या होने वाला है मुझे पता नहीं था. तो अच्छा, she had a beautiful name, like हसीन तरीन नाम, ठीक है. तो खैर मैं उससे बातें करना शुरू की and she says कि try not to turn me into a story time. And then I said, obviously I'm gonna ask you for your consent when if I ever do make a story about you. But I'm not making a story about her. I'm not even taking her name. This is literally just a podcast. But this is a story. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of funny. Khair, so we start talking and I shit you not, guys. मैंने इतनी प्यारी अच्छी conversation किसी के साथ नहीं की. मैं मतलब I don't know what it is. I've heard about this कि मतलब the only people you actually like talking to और जिनके साथ आपकी मतलब अच्छी वाइब होता है ना, जब वाइब करते हैं हम किसी के साथ, इसकी एक इस्लामिक एक्सप्लेनेशन भी है. और वो एक्सप्लेनेशन ये है कि आपकी और उस बंदे की रूह जो है ना, पहले आपके यानी कि बिफोर योर रूह वाज इन योर बॉडी, आपकी रूह और उस बंदे की रूह पहले मिल चुके होते हैं. सो दे आर बोथ familiar with each other. This is an Islamic, you know, explanation for all of this, why you vibe with a few people, why you just don't. तो and energies आपकी मैच करती हैं. This is very true. तो मैंने उससे बात की और मैंने मतलब मोमना इज़ माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड, ठीक है. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह माशाल्लाह मोमना मुनीर इज़ माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड. मोमना और मेरी जो मतलब एक रिलेशनशिप है वो it's like a very good close friends वाला relationship, ठीक है. वो अच्छा है and I enjoy like spending time with her. She loves spending time with me, I hope. लेकिन वो वाली फीलिंग जो है ना, जो इस लड़की के साथ आई थी, मुझे आज तक किसी के साथ नहीं आई, ठीक है. आज तक आई है लेकिन I can't remember because this feeling was very, you know, I knew I've felt this before, but I just couldn't remember when or where, ठीक है. तो I talked to her and I just couldn't stop talking to her. मैं उससे पूरा दिन बात की, हमने पूरी रात ही बात की and she literally that night she like properly opened up to me. like एक दिन के अंदर हमारी ऐसी conversation शुरू हो गई कि हम मतलब बिछड़े हुए कोई दोस्त थे पुराने. And she really opened up to me about, you know, her life and like what happened to her in the past and, you know, like उसकी क्या ज़िंदगी में मसाइल थे और अब कैसी है वो, and like what are her future prospects and like her personal life basically. And I shared a lot of my life as well. That's the thing you do when you're trying to get to know someone, you know. I think friends में Joey के साथ ये होता है, you just had the night, ठीक है. So the night is where you just sit and talk to the person and get to know them completely. So that's what I had with this person. Khair, fast forward the next day, we start talking again. This is day 2, ठीक है, or 2.5 you could say, क्योंकि हमारी पिछली 2 दिन पहले रात को बात हुई थी, तो अभी 2.5 दिन हो चुका है, ठीक है. हमारी बात हो रही है और मतलब मज़ीद we're getting to know each other. And like एक point पे I said something like disrespectful, थोड़ा सा in a joke, like as a joke, and she just said कि I'm not even gonna grace that last message with a reply, ठीक है. तो गुस्से में आके उसने कहा कि मैं तो इसका जवाब भी नहीं दूंगी. और आपकी सोच है, मेरी हालत ख़राब. मतलब मैं एक ऐसा इंसान हूँ कि मुझे कोई फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ता कि कोई मुझे कोई गाली दे के चले जाए. मैं लिटरली इंस्टाग्राम पे कैंसिल हो चुका हूँ, मुझे लोग गालियाँ दे के जा चुके हैं, मुझे लोगों ने 10 बातें बोली हैं, मुझे लोग हर किस्म की चीज़ बोल चुके हैं, मुझे उससे कोई ख़ास फ़र्क पड़ा नहीं. लेकिन इस लड़की ने सिर्फ एक ही मैसेज कर दिया, मेरी हालत ख़राब. मैंने कहा ये क्या हो गया. ठीक है. एंड आई वॉज सो स्केर्ड, आई लिटरली स्टार्ट मैसेजिंग, आई एम लाइक आई एम सॉरी, आई डिडंट मीन दैट. एंड शी स्टॉप रीडिंग माई मैसेजेस. और मेरी हालत ख़राब, मैं तो मर गया भाई. लाइक लिटरली दिल में दर्द हो रहा था मेरे. आई डोंट नो हाउ टू एक्सप्लेन. मुझे प्यार नहीं हुआ है, ठीक है. आई एम शट अप, ठीक है. शट अप. आई नो व्हाट यू ऑल आर थिंकिंग, जस्ट शट अप. तो मैं आई गॉट सो स्केर्ड. लाइक लिटरली असर के वक्त ये बात हुई थी और मगरिब तक उसने रिप्लाई नहीं किया. और मगरिब में लिटरली आपके बॉय ने दुआ मांगी, अल्लाह ताला किसी तरीके से मेरा और इसका जो है ना सेटल करा दो बात, क्योंकि मैं बड़ा परेशान हूँ इस बात को लेके. And then after Maghrib, she like around like 8:30, 8:15 p.m. she messages me. She's like, "Can you calm down? I was just, it's okay. I didn't mind it. It was derogatory, but I'm fine with it. You don't have to like get so worried." I'm like, I don't know what it is. I just, and then पूरे दिन से she was kind of off. फिर उसके बाद she was kind of off थोड़ी बहुत. I was like, okay, होगी. And then she said she has guests over, so she's kind of busy. And I was like, okay, fair. And then after a while, at around, and जब भी इसका मैसेज आता था मेरे ऐसा लगता था कि डोपामिन हिट हो गया मेरे अंदर एकदम से. लाइक इट फेल्ट सो गुड. आई डोंट नो, आई जेन्युइनली डोंट नो व्हाट इट इज़. मैं किसी को मुंह नहीं लगाता यार, मैं किसी से बात नहीं करता, मैं बात ही नहीं करता किसी से. मेरे यूनिवर्सिटी में दोस्त हैं, मेरे कॉलेज में दोस्त हैं, मुझे बिछड़े हुए 10 साल बिछड़े हुए दोस्त मैसेज करेंगे, मैं उनको उनका मैसेज सीन पे छोड़ दूंगा और अगले दिन मैसेज रिप्लाई करूंगा. लाइक मैं कॉल्स नहीं उठाता लोगों की, मैं अपने बाप की कॉल नहीं उठाता. लेकिन लाइक आई डोंट नो व्हाट इट वाज. एंड देन आफ्टर अ व्हाइल, like I think I do know what it was. It was just, my mind was just telling me that, you know, like I know this person. I've known this person my entire life. This is the feeling that I had. आपकी सोच है मैं कितने लोगों से मिल चुका हूँ, मैं पता नहीं बहुत ही लोगों से जानता हूँ मैं, लेकिन I have literally never felt this way before. Like I've literally never. Not even with my, like, I don't know, relationship. लेकिन my mind and my heart was just sort of telling me that I know this person. Like ये बंदा मैं इसको जानता हूँ, मैं इसको हमेशा से जानता हूँ, even though we literally started talking 2 days ago. लेकिन I feel like I've known her forever. And then at around like 2 a.m., this is where it gets really sad. She messages me this long ass paragraph telling me how she needs to prioritize herself currently. And क्या कहते हैं, मैं भूल गया, मैं उदास हो गया हूँ. I'm getting sad. This is a very personal podcast, but so she said she needs to prioritize herself, and there are things that happened to her in the past that, you know, she needs to deal with, and she's gonna go off of social media. And और मैंने उससे नंबर भी नहीं मांगा उसका. And the reason I didn't ask her for a number, because I did ask her for a number एक दफ़ा, and she said no, I'm gonna give it to you when I feel like it. To which I said, अब मैं तुमसे कभी ज़िंदगी में नंबर नहीं मांगूंगा जब तक मुझे खुद तुम नंबर नहीं दोगी. Out of respect, I'm like नहीं, अब तो नहीं मांगूंगा. खैर, तो this is what she said. And I was like, okay, but what do you mean? She's like, and then she said, "Ke these past 2 days have been amazing, have been wonderful. Like the only person I really look forward to talking to was you. Like literally, it was you, और कोई नहीं था. And I just loved spending time with you. And even though if I started talking to someone 2 days ago, मैं उसको ये बात बताऊंगी नहीं. I would literally just go offline without even mentioning it. लेकिन I feel like मैंने, oh, and she said I didn't even tell my best friends about it अभी तक, लेकिन I'm gonna tell you कि I'm gonna need some time alone. And she said कि after I'm gonna go offline, and then I'm gonna delete social media and get this fixed, and then she's gonna move to another country. Like she literally said she's gonna move to another country, और उधर जाके she's gonna get some professional help. And this is probably the last, she said this is the last time we're talking. मेरी हालत ख़राब. मैंने कहा है, and I shit you not. मेरे दिल में दर्द हो रहा था, मेरे लिटरली दिल में दर्द हो रहा था. I don't know how to put this into words. I've put it into words honestly, लेकिन मेरे actual दिल में दर्द हो रहा था. And I know I'm simping very hard for this girl. I know I'm a wimp, a simp, and everything you could call. I know मैं पता नहीं लट्टू हो गया इस लड़की के प्यार में, पता नहीं प्यार व्यार नहीं हुआ, लेकिन I just प्यार नहीं है ये. This is just a feeling that you had. प्यार नहीं हो जाता 2 दिनों के अंदर, लेकिन I don't know what it was. ये कोई बहुत ही alien feeling थी that I don't know. If you guys ever had this feeling, do let me know. Like if you guys ever felt this way for someone, do let me know. Because I feel like there was something like genuinely missing in my life, and this person, like I was watching Knives Out the other day, like literally आज Knives Out is a movie, तो उसके अंदर वो एक बात करता है कि इस पूरे केस के अंदर like he was solving a case, murder mystery solve कर रहा था, कहता पूरे केस के अंदर एक डोनट होल है ये केस, और जो होल है ना वो हमें चाहिए, लाइक डोनट होल का जो होल होता है ना वो हमें फिल करना है. तो आई फेल्ट लाइक मेरी ज़िंदगी एक डोनट होल थी, and this she was just filling my hole. I know how bad this sounds, I know how sexual this sounds, and I know how creepy and weird this sounds, but I felt like she was the hole to my donut. Okay, shut the fuck up. She told me not to make her a story time. Well, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have done this. I'm sorry, this is the podcast. So yeah, it really sucked, and I was really sad. Like मैं genuinely मुझे रोना आ गया था. Like मैं 2 दिन में कहाँ से इतना अटैच हो जाता है बंदा. लेकिन I don't know what it was. I genuinely don't. I just don't know. खैर, with that being said, एक मीम है जिसमें there's a scene in Friends जिसमें Phoebe is teaching Joey French. ठीक है, तो वो उसको एक बात बोलती है तो वो उसे रिपीट करता है, फिर वो एक फ्रेंच वर्ड बोलती है, फिर वो उसे रिपीट करता है, फिर वो फ्रेंच वर्ड बोलती है, फिर वो रिपीट करता है, और फिर जब वो तीनों वर्ड्स एक साथ बोलती है तो जोई सेज समथिंग कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट. तो आई सॉ अ मीम दैट माय फ्रेंड सेंट मी. इट वाज सब, लाइक फीबी सेज सब एंड देन जोई सेज सब का कटेगा कटेगा, और फिर इन द एंड शी गोज सबका कटेगा, एंड देन जोई गोज नहीं मेरी वाली डिफरेंट है. which is exactly how I felt, but little did I know, honestly. But yeah, this was a really sad story, and I didn't want to put this up on my YouTube because I know YouTube पे फिर इसको बहुत ज़्यादा buzz मिल जाएगी. I don't want to give it a lot of buzz. It's just really cute. It's just really sad. And one of the things that I love about me, about myself, is the fact that what I don't do is that I don't make, I don't like मेरे साथ जो my life is specifically like kind of like a tragedy. ठीक है, like मेरे साथ बहुत tragic चीज़ें होती हैं, लेकिन I find humor in my tragedy. मेरे साथ हंसी मजाक करता रहता हूँ हर चीज़ के साथ. like कुछ भी बुरा होता है, मैं गटर में गिरता हूँ मुझे हंसी आना शुरू हो जाती है. like I'm kind of psychotic, like बहुत ज़्यादा crackhead energy है, लेकिन honestly I'm like, I think I'm the Joker. मुझे लगता है I'm the Joker. ठीक है, my life is a tragedy. I thought my life was a tragedy, but turns out it was just a comedy. Okay. What was really creepy though was that while she was saying Allah Hafiz and she was really sad about the entire thing, at one point she said, Umar, I actually killed someone. And I was so scared. मुझे लग रहा था कि मतलब because she said her past is catching up to her. So I was like, okay, maybe she actually did kill someone. But then, she said, I'm kidding. But was she though? I don't know. I'm kidding. नहीं किया हुआ. She wasn't like that. I hope. लेकिन so I was thinking कि मतलब what's the point of me telling you this entire story if I don't leave you with like if I don't make a point. And the point that I realize currently, the point that I'm trying to make, is that I was prioritizing my own selfish, beautiful as those feelings were, but they were in their essence, they were selfish. My own selfish feelings over someone else's mental health. ठीक है, अब चाहे मैं जैसा भी फील कर रहा हूँ, I had literally just known this person for 2 days. ठीक है, I did not know this person that well at all. ठीक है, तो I cannot make the call that no, you need to prioritize what we have over however you feel. Matlab, you can't, like, you shouldn't do that. I see that going around so many times, going along, like हर relationship में यही हो रहा होता है कि you're either prioritizing someone else's feelings over your mental health, or you're prioritizing your feelings over someone else's mental health. And that's how it turns into a very toxic relationship of sorts. It just destroys two people. completely. Because एक तरीके पे वो आप उसको खुश करने के लिए अपने आप को अजियत में डाल रहे होते हैं, और एक वक्त पे आप अजियत में होते हैं, नहीं वो अजियत में होता है और आप खुश हो रहे होते हैं. Like, that's not how relationships work. There should be a mutual, happiness and, um, mutual feelings होनी चाहिए एक जैसी. ठीक है. So you can't force someone to be with you. You just cannot. So in a way, if I genuinely loved that person that much, not loved, but like enjoyed that person's presence that much, then I had to let that person go and fix themselves up. And here is why. The reason I should let them do that, it's not even my call to make, but the reason they have the right to do that, it's because they're still very young and they have a right to fix themselves up in a way. They have the right to figure themselves out and see कि मतलब how they can be better. ठीक है. So if, and in the process learn how to love themselves. Okay. So if they don't, it's a very Tumblr quote, like, if you don't love yourself, then how can you expect someone else to love you? So they need to learn how to love themselves first before they can love you. This is the point that I was trying to make. So if you feel like you're in a toxic relationship, you need to end it, because both of you clearly don't know how to love your own self. So if you don't know how to love your own self, you cannot expect someone else to love you or you to love someone else. Okay? So if it's a toxic relationship and आप खुश हो रहे हैं और दूसरा बंदा अजियत में, that means you do not love the other person. और अगर आप अजियत में और दूसरा बंदा खुश है, then that means you don't love yourself to let this end. That's the point. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. This was very personal, but it had a point. Like, there was something in there. Like, कुछ था इसके अंदर. Like, कोई ना कोई इसके अंदर जो ना, मतलब इस ट्रेजेडी के अंदर कोई ना कोई सिला, कोई ना कोई जो ना, how do I put this like nicely? कोई ना कोई advice, कोई ना कोई moral था. ठीक है. Moral of the story is learn how to love yourself. Okay. And let other people love themselves as well. This is not an innuendo for letting other people masturbate or let yourself masturbate. This is just not that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, this was Baithak episode 5. Allah Hafiz. Be happy.